So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UNC. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Daly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Soft spot in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Charles. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, 5.
Touchdown, North Carolina! pressure, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner will be knocked down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the head forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time to take a shot. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Quick completion on the out. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also
also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing right. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no boss, get it together.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell.
And it's caught inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Offense in a bunch formation. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I know the offense is down. Here in the second half, you just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man all by himself. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something.
Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this off.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, UNC! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to...
There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Here comes the Heat. Wide open downfield. Line room to the right. Touchdown Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
Looking for a man. It's Suggs. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got him. Got room at the 35. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Nice grab in traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete in the middle. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The snap sets up the throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Pass. Now we're to 3rd and goal. You'd like to see this part of the field where you can exert some of that physicality, run the football. I know you're doing it. I know the field shrinks, but I'm going to be tougher than you, more physical than you, and I'm going to run the football down your throat.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Setting up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Here's a heat. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Dropping back, it sucks. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Noles send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
And the Tar Heels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a play the defense needed, right? Battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the grab over the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Why not trying to get it in? He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Here's the pressure. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.